Now, I am going to dictate a journal passage based on India-Russia Annual Summit 2025 at the rate of 100 words per minute. Let's start. In December 2025, India witnessed a significant diplomatic milestone with the visit of Russian President Vladimir Putin to New Delhi for the 23rd India-Russia Annual Summit. This visit was particularly notable as it marked Putin's first trip to India since the outbreak of the Ukraine war, underscoring the resilience of the bilateral relationship despite global turbulence. The summit reaffirmed the strategic partnership between the two nations, which has historically been rooted in defense cooperation, energy collaboration, and shared geopolitical interest. The highlight of the summit was ratification of the reciprocal exchange of logistics support within bracket RELOS agreement by Russia's Parliament, the State Duma, just days before Putin's arrival. This agreement enables mutual logistical support for military forces, warships, and aircraft, thereby enhancing interoperability during joint exercises, humanitarian missions, and disaster relief operations. For India, which has long relied on Russian defense technology, the pact represents a step towards modernizing cooperation in line with contemporary security challenges. Beyond defense, the summit addressed pressing global issues. Both leaders discussed the evolving situation in Ukraine, the Middle East, and the Indo-Pacific. India reiterated its stance of advocating dialogue and diplomacy, while Russia emphasized its desire to strengthen ties with Asian partners amidst strained relations with the West. The summit also touched upon energy security, which discussions on expanding cooperation in nuclear energy, oil, and natural gas. India's growing energy demands make Russia a vital partner, particularly in diversifying supply chains and reducing dependence on volatile markets. Another important dimension was the cultural and educational exchanges announced during the summit. Both nations agreed to expand student exchange programs, promote language learning, and encourage joint research in science and technology. These initiatives reflect the recognition that people-to-people ties are as crucial as strategic agreements in sustaining long-term partnerships. The summit also coincided with India's release of a new earthquake zonation map, which introduced Zone 6 as the highest risk level for the Himalayan belt. While not directly linked to the summit, this development highlights India's broader focus on resilience and preparedness. The government's decision to shift emphasis from state boundaries to geological fault lines is expected to improve infrastructure planning and disaster management in the context of India-Russia cooperation. Such scientific advancements open avenues for collaboration in disaster relief and geotechnical research. From a geopolitical perspective, the summit reinforced India's delicate balancing act. On one hand, India continues to deepen its ties with Western nations through platforms like the Quad. On the other, it maintains its traditional partnership with Russia, ensuring strategic autonomy in foreign policy. This dual approach reflects India's aspiration to be a global power capable of engaging multiple blocs without compromising national interests. Critics, however, caution that India's reliance on Russia defense supplies could pose challenges, especially given Western sanctions on Moscow. Yet the RELOS agreement demonstrates India's intent to sustain cooperation while simultaneously diversifying its defense procurement through partnerships with other nations. The summit thus symbolizes India's pragmatic diplomacy where national security and economic interests take precedence over ideological alignments. Economically, the summit also explored opportunities in trade and investment. Both nations expressed interest in expanding the use of national currencies in bilateral trade to reduce dependence on the US dollar. This move aligns with the broader trend of de-dollarization observed in global markets. For India, it could mean a greater resilience against currency fluctuations, while for Russia, it offers a way to bypass sanctions and maintain economic stability. The visit also carried symbolic weight. Putin's presence in New Delhi sent a message to the international community that Russia values its partnership with India even as it faces isolation from Western powers. For India, hosting the summit reinforced its image as a nation capable of engaging diverse partners and shaping global discourse. The optics of the visit, leaders shaking hands, signing agreements, and addressing joint press conferences were carefully choreographed to project unity and strength. In conclusion, the 23rd India-Russia Annual Summit of December 2025 was more than a routine diplomatic engagement. It was a reaffirmation of a time-tested partnership, a demonstration of India's strategic autonomy, and a step towards addressing contemporary challenges in defense, energy, and global governance. Coupled with India's domestic initiatives like the new earthquake zonation map, the summit reflects a nation preparing for both external and internal challenges with foresight and resilience. Stop. Thank you.